What's going on here, huh? Oh yeah, you guys know what's up, homeboy. To patina or not to patina? That is the question. You guys know the answer. Oh. Let's see how this thing turns out, huh? Step one, flat black around the outside. I really shouldn't even be painting, man, but I already started, so fuck it. I'll just keep on going. Flat black on the outside. And then we got dark brown, leather dark brown in the center with little splashes of red oxidized primer. That's how I like to start. First step. Still kind of wet, that's why it's kind of shiny, but everything I got is flat. Keep going. After you guys have your initial base of your flat black mixed with your leather brown and then your red oxidized primer, you decide on what color you're gonna go with. So my top color, the truck original color is medium blue. This color is pretty close, a little bit on the brighter side, but I have a bunch of test pieces that I was working on, and I guess I kind of liked it. So we'll see what it looks like. If not, you can always sand it down and try again. But I also bought some white semi-gloss. Decided to go with a two-tone, so I'm gonna do the blue with a white top. Okay, let's get going. I stopped with the blue because as I was painting it, it just looked like too much blue to me. You know, even though the hood, I think I'm just gonna leave it as is. It's kind of open right now because I wanted to get in here, all these edges and stuff, but same thing. As squirt it from the on this one from the top down, so it only catches the bottom or the top edge and not the bottom, which would give it these two matching once this closes. Here's a shot of the hood. The hood is pretty much just black, silver, and red oxidized primer. Okay, so here's what I got so far. Now this is just paint so far. I haven't sanded anything yet. This is just what I got, just from the top of my head, what I think it would look like. Sorry for the wind, it's still windy. It is the next day, so I did let the bottom dry. This is just the blue from today, and what I do is I like to spray it from the bottom up. It saves me time on sanding, and then only some paint sticks to the top. It kind of gives you this effect here. So pretty much you spray from down here up, and it'll catch this edge, and just here it kind of gives it that little that cool little fade that you're going for anyways. That just kind of helps it along. My tape work kind of shady, guys.
Wait,
I stopped with the blue.
I hope it's recording.
Push the middle button.
This one?
Almost calling. Yeah, it's recording.
How do you press stop?
Back's still wet. I just barely did that. Now, since you spray it with water, most of this stuff will just wipe off. Only the one that actually got the stick will stick on there, so most of this stuff will go away. Only the nice ones will stay. But you'll get that nice watered down, been sitting outside for a long time type of, there's some of the top. I think I'm gonna leave the top like that for now. After you wash it, you can actually see what it's gonna look like, because all of the overspray stuff will pretty much fall off, and then you'll get to see what you really have. So up here, we've got a bunch of dust and stuff. Some will stay, some won't. On the hood, I just painted the nose. I left the top, painted some of the side. Next is the wheels. Supposed to be white with the white wall. That's what I got. Just another look at it.
I can still see the little car. No. Hey, where's the lights at?
The lights, I took them out so I won't paint them.
Okay. Now
Once it all dries.
on now?
No, it's not ready yet, but
Okay.
just showing everybody before I finish everything. Some of you guys are kind of curious on how I do it. I mean, there's tons of videos and stuff out there, but this is how I do it.
Hey, who's that?
And then I got kids over here that rub their little cars on the paint, so That's only gonna add to the character. That's kind of the main reason I didn't want to paint it, because it wasn't gonna last shiny very long anyway. So I figured with some spray paint, a little bit of creativity, you can come up with something halfway decent. Thanks for watching. There's a little cosmetic trick that I like to use to separate the two-tone colors on trucks. It's the self stick stuff they sell at AutoZone, but I like the way it looks. Nobody would ever know if you don't tell them what it is. It's chrome. It's that little shine. Let me continue putting it on, then I'll show you what it looks like. See that? Dang. Shines too. Throw that across the back. See that? Just a little extra touch you can throw on there for cheap. Gives you a little bit of bling. You know, I'll give you guys another idea for you guys that have these 67, 72s. I like to put it right here too. Oh, the door's closed. See if you can see it. You can't see it. Go around. Let's put it right here around the glove box trim. See that? Nice little touch. You can also do those. That'll get harder. It's another little experiment that I haven't seen out there. Probably people have thought about it, but never actually done it. But I like to try new stuff, so check it out. I tried it on the trim, where the trim would be, I guess you could say where the trim would be. And I made my own out of that same stuff, just to kind of see what it would look like. And you know what? Honestly, it does not look bad at all. And it's really easy to put on there. I guess it'd be just as easy to take it off if I don't like it, but I don't got $700-800 for real trim, and you know, I'm not gonna do a DIY spray paint job and then pay some high-end trimming on there. So, but yeah, I'm gonna do at the very least this whole side to see what it looks like. But that's what it looks like just right here. But yeah, it's gonna look dope. I'm starting to get a little ahead of myself. Forgot to record this for you guys, but this is when I start to do the actual sanding. I use these sanding pads. They're abrasive, but not enough to remove paint. Pretty much what it does is removes the shine off of the paints, and kind of sucks you can't really tell because of the sun, but it softens it up really nice. Softens up the colors, starts to mix them together. And then once everything is flattened out, you can add your patina sauce, or you can add your boiled linseed oil. You can add there's a lot of stuff people like to use out there. I got my own little secret recipe. I guess I might get to that one of these days, but there's a lot of stuff out there. I haven't done this side. You see, it still has a lot of drips. I get rid of those and just leave a few. Kind of pick and choose which ones I like. You know, the whole point is to make it look as real as possible. You know, think time and think what stuff does over time. See if I can get some of his details and stuff. yeah, that's where I'm at now. All right, guys. Well, here's another little DIY thing that I like to do is pinstripes. Now, I by no means have the, what would you say, the technique or the know-how, or to even do it, the steady hand, whatever you want to call it, to do it by hand. So this is how I do it. I cut out a stencil on my computer. This is just a vinyl sticker. Get a design that I like, I put it down, then I do brush strokes with white or whatever color you're going to use. Let it soak through the stencil, let it dry a little bit, tacked up, and then pull it off, and then you got your aged vintage. Another thing other than pinstriping that you can use that for is, for example, on my 72 here, I'm going to add another little piece up there, but I don't have the letters, and I like it with the letters. I think, you know, to kind of separate all this blue, it's got the white top, I think it should have the white letters. So I'm gonna cut those out, and I'm also gonna brush them in there. And I'll show you guys how to do that. Hopefully you guys can see this, but regular old paintbrush, spray paint. Get it on there real good, and just go over your stencil, the negative stencil. Turn this around for you guys. Now you want to go in the direction of the stencil itself, so it looks like it was painted on there. I don't like doing it with the actual just the can, because you don't get these little streaks. This is just little details that matter to me.
You're trying to mug me off?
It's a little spiral here.
I'm only fucking about and that.
Curl that in there.
What? What do you mean what? No, just... Well, don't fucking just.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Trying to wind me up? I'm not trying to wind anyone up.
And you don't want to cover it completely. I mean, you still want to see the actual color on the bottom, so it looks like it's fading. That's why I don't hit it with the actual spray can. So, all right, guys, we're back on this 1972 C10. About to finish up the rear end on this thing. Everything's dried up. I'll show you guys the letters, how the letters came out. You see the brush strokes like I was talking about. Now they dry and stuff. I already sanded it, so it's nice and smooth. Feels like it's original, at least at the same time it was painted. So that's how that came out. Everything's spaced out and true to size and everything, so try to make it look as real as possible. I'm gonna finish up these tail lights. We're gonna go fancy with it, LED. Got the chrome trim on it, about to go down. Brothers Trucking LEDs also. Just lost the screws, Chilo. Have to find those. But stay tuned, see how this thing turns out. one that I use up here, this is 1/4 inch. And the one that I used over here, I haven't even finished this side, but this is 1/8 inch. And I think I can actually get the 1/4 inch to bend, which I think I would like to have a thicker one on here. Even though it's just a little bit thicker, but it's good. Man, that's a nice color right here, homie. What is this? Satin sea glass. Almost looks like 503 light green. Ooh, I might have painted my truck the wrong color, my boy. Oh yeah, I'm liking that. Sheesh. You're probably asking, what the heck's this fool making? Custom gun rack from a little pellet gun right here. Oh, you know, some of that C10 stuff. Stay tuned, homie. I guess the ultimate test is to see if the shit even fits in there. The whole reason I made it for this little guy up in here. Just a little BB gun, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy, ain't no killer or nothing. It was actually my son's, but he shot my other son, so I took it away. Figured that one day I'd make a little rack for it. So let's check it out. Oh, that's money. Look at the color. I didn't even paint this either. This was already like that. I found a paint to match it. I see some other people, they have it like this. I don't know, I'm kind of feeling it the other way. That way it ain't gonna fly out. Man, that looks tight, huh? Oh yeah, I like that. Kind of gets disappears in that background though, but I'm sure somebody's close enough. Now, it might not be that. As far as for these things right here, the actual gun holder, I got those on Amazon. They're actually a wall mount. for like a garage. I just bent it, you know, bent it to shape or whatever, and bent these in a little bit so they're not sticking out so far. But they were cheap. I don't, you know, it was just like a universal wall mount or something. If you get the actual one that's like for your vehicle or something, I mean they start adding up all kind of crazy money. But you know, a little bit of time, some fabrication, some measuring, you know, no welding or nothing, just found something, bent it, painted it, drilled it, and put it to work, put it to use. Super dope. I like it. What do you guys think? Got a little project here that I'd like to share with you guys. I think some of you guys might be interested in this. Maybe looking for something similar, not quite knowing where to start or what could you use. But I'm going to be running these wheels here. This is our brand new set of wheels. And they're steel wheels, full face wheels. So what I was looking for is how to illuminate these wheels for a little bit of a cheaper price, more of a do-it-yourself, DIY style. If you go online, you can see called rock lights, I believe that's what they're called. You can buy them. I've seen them 200, 80 bucks, 100 bucks. They get pretty pricey. So I was looking for an alternative that would do the same, a lot cheaper, obviously, and something that's not extremely hard to do. So I came up with this, and I'd like to share it with you guys. So basically, what I have here is, they're called penny lights, or at least that's what I know them as. But they're three-quarter inch LED lights you get on Amazon. I got these as a 10-pack. I think I paid $9.99 for those. And then I also purchased this light switch kit that was also $10. So for less than 30 bucks, this is what I got set up here. I like this because it comes with its own relay, it comes with a switch. Pretty much they're used for fog light switch, or you could also find them as a light bar type switches. And I have it ran in here. It's just on, off, on, off. where I got them at, and then I'll show you how when they're on. So my truck is an airbag, narrow, so mounting it up here, how I've seen on other people's trucks, they mount them here because obviously the truck is lifted, or at least your truck is above the wheel. And for my purpose, I wanted to light up the faces of the wheels once the truck was all the way laid out on the floor. So what I did is I grabbed a step drill bit, and then I put two in the front, two in the back, which is plenty. These things are really, really bright. That's all you need. So obviously this, once the truck is all the way laid out, those lights sit about half of the wheel, so it'll shoot it right on the face, which is gonna light it up. And I'll show you the ones I got up here. Up here, these fenders already had these little holes. Probably, most likely it was for the fender liner. And my truck didn't have one, but what I did is I got that step bit and drilled it out to the size where these lights fit in. This is not the one that I use, but this is an example of what I'm talking about. Pretty much, you drill it to where these slide in there. They come with a little grommet. Put the grommet in first in the hole, and you push those through and locks them in. So I got all this wired up, got the fuse in there, so I'm going to show you real quick. One of the lights in the back is not grounded, so it's not going to turn on, but you'll get the idea. I think 3 of them are. The 2 fronts, at least, so you can see what I'm talking about. Switch here. Come over here. Bam. So, I mean, it's the daytime right now, obviously, but I think you get the idea. This thing will light up this whole engine bay, which is also going to be nice too, because once it's aired out, you know, it's shooting all this chrome. Well, actually, I think the wheel would probably be blocking it, but I'm thinking about maybe adding some up here or something, maybe 1 or 2 somewhere. I mean, for the purpose of it is for the wheels itself. Then got those lit up. Need to still ground this side, but maybe we'll wait a few hours. Once I get the wheels mounted, we'll slam this thing down, take a few pictures of it. You guys can give me your comments, see what you guys think, see if you guys use this idea, maybe use these lights for something else. In the past, I have used them also for reverse lights. We use them a lot on our flatbeds. I was a welder for many years. Well, once a welder, always a welder, I guess. But we used to drill holes in the bumpers and put them in there, hook them up to reverse lights, and they used to work pretty sweet. And yeah, so now I use them in here. So I can't wait to see this thing at night. This thing's gonna light up.
Yeah. Big up, Rocky. Say you wanna be somebody, right? Feel like Rocky Balboa, nigga. Go. You say you wanna change the game, then you gotta make a name. Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balboa, Rocky Balboa. Go. I used to be an underdog. I used to. Now your nigga on top of your home. Rocky Balboa.
And you can see the actual build is on that page. I bought this truck in pieces. It took me about close to 2 years to finish it. Just piecing it together here and there. A lot of stuff is missing. But if you guys are interested more on this truck, more pictures of it, maybe hearing it run, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Square Body Builders, and on Facebook also at Square Body Builders. And I recently also started a YouTube channel. I'll be posting up videos of various projects on there. This one's pretty much done, so I'll be actually purchasing a vehicle to build it on that channel. So if you guys are interested in something like that, look for me at Square Body Builders on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
Rocky Balboa, never give up, man, I'm Rocky Balboa. Even if I fall, I never stay lower. It's not about how hard you hit, it's about how hard you could get